today I am out on a completely different boat. It's like nothing I've been on before. She's called a Nonsuch. She's got this big wishbone boom and it's almost like a giant windsurf, which is fantastic. She's actually in the berth next to me, so I haven't had far to go.
Unstayed, it's a Canadian boat made in Ontario, designed by a guy called Mark Ellis, built by a firm called Hinterholler. Something over 1,000, and they range from 26 to I think up to a 40-footer. They did make not many of those. Quite a rare boat over here. Catboat rig, so completely unstayed mast, single sail, wishbone boom, which does away with the need for travellers and kicking straps. It makes it very easy to sail, plus the fact that everything can be done from the cockpit. And when you tack, you just need to turn the wheel. Ideal for short-handed sailing, single-handed sailing. The guy I actually bought this particular boat from sailed a single-handed all the way to Scotland and back. She's a very capable cruiser, and this one has been to the Baltic and down to the Mediterranean, so you know it will take you anywhere. It's about £10,500, I suppose, weight. Half of that is ballast, so she's quite stiff. 30 foot long, almost 29 foot on the waterline. Perpendicular bow and perpendicular stern. Probably capable of a bit over 7 knots, I suppose, on a good day. 500 square feet of sail. Very beamy, about 12 foot wide. She's probably about 20 or 30% more space in her than you would be on a normal 30 footer. Now, a lot of that is the width. The mast doesn't intrude in the cabin and all the rest of it. Very capable boat, very comfortable boat. Got a 30 horsepower engine in it. Surprisingly quick and surprisingly close-winded. It will never be as close-winded, obviously, as a normal sloop because you don't have a foresail. But if you sail her a little bit freer, she'll sail almost as well. She just doesn't like being pinched. She's got a very sort of modern underwater design, really. I mean, the big problem used to be with cat boats is they used to carry a lot of weather helm because the mast is so far forward. You know, what it tends to do is to give you weather helm. She draws about 1.5 metres, just a spade rudder. And on this particular boat, it's got a sail drive with a folding prop, makes it quite slippery. It's an unusual boat, and I like the unusualness of it. It attracts a lot of attention. People are quite interested. Looks very different to any other boat in the marina, and people are, often come up and just say, "How does it work?" It's very simple, but people sort of find the concept quite difficult.
I always say it's a bit like a giant windsurf.
It's a good analogy. It has a wishbone boom, just like a windsurfer, for all the same reasons. Because the sail is actually loose-footed, it gives you the ability to alter the draft. The only sort of different control I guess you have on here to a normal boat is something called a choker, which moves the whole wishbone boom physically forwards and backwards, so either flattens the sail or allows more body in the sail. It's all about simplicity. I'm just now beginning to understand the boat and try and get the best from her. A year after we bought this, we did the around the island racing down to 3 reefs because it was so windy. It gave us a huge amount of confidence in the ability of the boat. 27-28 knots and a bit more around the back of the island. Going through the Hurst Narrows around the Needles was a sort of character forming experience. And once somebody sunk, there was a guy who'd borrowed somebody's boat and then promptly sank it going around the Needles, so he must have been pleased. But it was great. I mean, the boat was fantastic. We did a couple of accidental jibes as well, which tested it.
Is that a problem in this boat? An accidental?
It feels like it should have been, because there's a lot of metalwork flying about up there. But we came around the Needles, very very lumpy. The main sheet slipped off the cleat, and we just jibed sort of 90 degrees to 90 degrees, so a full range of jibe, and I thought we must break something, but we didn't, thank God. I hope to do it next year again.
And on the day we went out, what were the conditions like for this sail?
Boring. I don't think any boat would have been at its best on that particular day. The wind was just non-existent.
So it's self-taxed, is it, Mike?
Finds a groove itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, she just sets herself down to a nice sort of steady little steer. This should be sort of perpendicular over the quarter.
Yeah.
That's just about dead right there.
Yeah.
So what
8
speed
or
you got?
9.
What speed you got through the water?
Well, 2.7.
Hello.
2.7 through, is that not GPS speed?
GPS,
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.7 plus a couple of knots of tide. We're doing
Yeah, do about
nearly
4 or 5 knots,
four,
yeah.
4.5 knots.
It's
Yeah,
crazy,
lovely.
isn't
It just looks like we're moving a little bit
Bit
quicker than
slower.
that, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, just walking speed, 2.7 knots.
Yeah, that's about my walking speed.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Depending on whether I've got a beer in my hand or not.
We athletes, I mean, you know.
I've been promised a boat beer at some point, but we'll have to wait.
Oh yes, no, we have boat beers. We have Brewdog.
But it's very easy being crew on this boat because this man knows what he's doing. I'll just sit here and drink the beer. So this is the tour of the Nonsuch 30 down below, isn't it? This is Maz.
Okay. Show you. This is the with galley. The galley, which has got plenty of space. You can put stacks
That's
of food in
huge.
there. Stacks.
Huge fridge.
Yeah.
There's some beer in there somewhere. No? Alright.
This is where we keep the beer. And the
Oh, this is
water.
another beer
The
fridge.
beer fridge is in
Oh,
there.
wow.
And this cupboard is really good. It's got stacks of things in here.
Yeah, because it goes right under the side decks
Yeah.
of the boat there. Yeah, that's great.
This is a large berth here.
Quarter
which is
berth in
nearly-
there, yeah.
Nearly a double size.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you
Yes.
could probably get 2 people.
Instruments.
Another quarter berth in there.
Berth. Right. Now we're going to show you the heads. Plenty of space.
Okay.
This just opens up. Then you can make this into a cabin for the night. And
So
then
you-
we have another piece we lift up to give you privacy. So if you have other people in here, they've got their own privacy there. You have these 2 berths here, which you can use as single, which we often do, because you know, they're quite comfortable. But you can make this up into a double berth. Plenty of storage here again. Super wardrobes. And the other side goes on in there.
And there's access that way for the
That's
mast.
to the mast, which is you have to be quite lively to get in there,
Yeah.
but you can put stowaways in there. Lots of drawer space here, which is really handy.
Lovely. I'm down below and we're actually tacking right now, but you can't even feel it. It's amazing. Saying that down below as you tacked, I didn't even need to grab a handrail. It's amazing. no wind, so the sail's gone away. But it's a very impressive beast to stow, given the size of this huge sail. Coming into the lock, the only thing they need to worry about is not hitting my boat. But I think these mutinous pirates that I'm sailing with have other ideas. Here's Summer Breeze. He has got a bow thruster. I'm not worried. Really enjoyed that, and the nice thing is, didn't have far to go. Really hope you enjoyed this video. We had a lot of fun making it. If sailing Summer Breeze makes you feel fine, then tap to subscribe.